Wild 'N Out stolen from you?
Yes. Yes. It was stolen from a group, and you can Google. This is all Googleable.
Quit it all together. Like, I didn't desire to be a comedian anymore.
You ever heard of No Fly Zone? I'm from Detroit, baby.
If I see Pete Davidson ever again, I'm gonna beat the dog out of him.
You ever seen that? You stressed.
Spanky Hayes seems to have finally spilled the beans on the shady underbelly of Wild 'N Out, and let's just say up-and-coming comedians are no longer eager to join the show. So, what exactly did he say? In an interview with Comedy Hype News, Spanky Hayes revealed that he entered the Wild 'N Out arena during its early seasons, a time when the show was gaining traction and creating stars out of its talented cast. Financially, it was the golden era for comedians like Spanky, who candidly shared in the interview, "I was making adult man money weekly legit." The show's success translated into lucrative paychecks for its stars, and Spanky wasn't shy about flaunting his financial prowess. According to him, even in the first season, he was raking in serious cash, with figures like $27,000 an episode being thrown around. However, the financial glory days were short-lived, as Spanky revealed that the financial landscape took a nosedive when the show switched networks from MTV to VH1.
Every time it changed network, it kind of went down, like the budget-wise went down. So, that's what made it, that's kind of made me quit.
This revelation laid the groundwork for a tale of diminishing returns, creating a ripple effect that played a pivotal role in Spanky's eventual decision to bid farewell to Wild 'N Out. In the interview, Spanky opened up about the financial roller coaster he experienced during his time on Wild 'N Out. He highlighted how during the MTV days, the show served as a vehicle for the network, propelling it forward. The financial incentives for the comedians were substantial, and it seemed like the party would never end. However, as the show transitioned to VH1, Spanky observed a noticeable decline in the budget, a shift that would have profound consequences on his lifestyle. Spanky went on to reveal that Viacom, the parent company, strategically utilized the show on multiple networks, including VH1 and BET, leading to widespread exposure, but also contributing to the financial woes. The allure of the early seasons, with their financial windfalls, began to fade as the budgets tightened and the once golden opportunity lost some of its luster. Beyond the financial turbulence, Spanky Hayes shed light on the backstage chaos that played a pivotal role in his decision to leave Wild 'N Out. He pointed fingers at the frequent turnover in the production staff, saying, "There's always a different new production. And new paid production is a new disproduction. There's always different people changing the same job." The instability in the production team introduced an air of uncertainty, affecting the camaraderie and collaborative spirit that were crucial to the show's success. The changing dynamics behind the scenes began to wear on Spanky, disrupting the fun and enjoyment he initially found in Wild 'N Out. As he revealed in the interview, it just wasn't fun anymore. The constant upheaval in the production team contributed to a toxic environment that eroded the very essence of what made the show a success in the first place. Spanky Hayes bared his soul about the toll his Wild 'N Out experience took on his personal life. Contrary to popular belief, his decision to leave wasn't rooted in any feuds with Nick Cannon or fellow cast members. Instead, it was a deeply personal choice driven by a loss of enjoyment and the overwhelming burden of financial pressures. In the interview, Spanky admitted, "I created all of these bills and these problems, and now we only get this much." The lifestyle he had crafted for himself based on the peak earnings during the show's early seasons became unsustainable as the financial landscape changed. The disparity between the lavish expectations he set for himself and the harsh reality of reduced earnings forced him to confront a harsh truth. The glittering facade of the entertainment industry had a dark side that affected even those who seemed to be riding high on success. In the same interview, Hayes also spoke about the beef between two members of Wild 'N Out, Lil Duval and Shawty Shawty.
So let me clear this up. I didn't beat up Lil Duval. I helped Shorty beat up Lil Duval.
To understand the gravity of the situation, it's crucial to delve into the roots of the feud. According to Spanky, the conflict between Lil Duval and Shawty Shawty stemmed from financial discrepancies related to comedy gigs. Shawty Shawty allegedly performed at a show organized by Lil Duval, only to be stiffed when it came to compensation. Shockingly, a similar incident occurred the following week, escalating tensions between the two comedians. The heart of the feud lay in unpaid debts and the lack of financial transparency in the comedy business. As per Spanky's account, Shawty Shawty reached out to him, distressed over non-payment for his comedic services. A feeling of camaraderie and loyalty compelled Spanky to involve himself in what would become a turning point in the Lil Duval saga. Spanky vividly described the tumultuous events that transpired during a comedy show in Louisville, Kentucky. Despite being the headliner, Spanky reluctantly allowed Lil Duval to take the stage, unaware that backstage, Shawty Shawty was biding his time for a confrontation. The unsuspecting audience had no inkling that beneath the laughter, a brewing feud was about to erupt. As Lil Duval exited the stage, chaos unfolded. Shoes were stepped on, punches were thrown, and the backstage area transformed into a battlefield. Shawty Shawty, fueled by a desire for retribution, allegedly delivered a barrage of blows to settle the score with Lil Duval. Spanky, caught in the midst of the chaos, claims to have intervened only to prevent the situation from escalating further. Spanky went on to reveal that during the melee, he grabbed Lil Duval, not as an aggressor, but as someone trying to maintain order in the chaos. Amid the scuffle, Spanky found himself torn between loyalty to Shawty Shawty and a desire to prevent unnecessary violence. He recounts how the situation escalated quickly, with emotions running high and personal boundaries being crossed. The interview painted a vivid picture of the backstage pandemonium, with a mix of confusion, adrenaline, and a sense of loyalty playing out in real time. Amid the chaos, Spanky claims he had to let go of Lil Duval, realizing that further involvement could result in legal repercussions for all parties involved. The aftermath of the alleged beatdown unfolded as Shawty Shawty, along with a group of friends, confronted Lil Duval upon his return to Atlanta. In Spanky's account, Lil Duval found himself on the receiving end of a beating. Despite the physical altercation, Spanky asserts that he harbors no ill feelings towards Lil Duval and emphasizes that the incident occurred many years ago. In any case, this is not the only thing that Hayes has revealed concerning the show. In a bombshell revelation that sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, comedian Spanky Hayes recently pulled back the curtain on the alleged theft of the wildly successful comedy show. The saga begins in the early 2000s with The Other Level, a comedy group comprising Spanky Hayes, Joe Blount, Howie Bell, Thomas Ward, and occasional appearances by Tony Roberts. Their unique concoction of sketches, stand-up comedy, and improvised rap closely resembled the future format of Wild 'N Out. The comedy world was their oyster, and unbeknownst to them, their groundbreaking performances had caught the attention of the industry. Spanky reminisced about their pivotal moment at the HBO Aspen Comedy Festival in 2000, an event that would later prove to be an ironic foreshadowing of their eventual fate. Little did they know that their innovative approach was not only recognized, but allegedly eyed by a rising star in the making, Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, then navigating the path to stardom, entered the picture with deals falling through for both The Other Level and himself, allegedly with Will Smith's Overbrook Productions. As their shared fate unraveled, Nick reportedly made Spanky an offer that would later be revealed as the birth of Wild 'N Out. M-Town Live, initially presented as an opportunity for The Other Level to stay engaged, unfolded as a mere stepping stone, leading to allegations of betrayal. The experience of it I didn't really cherish because I felt like I never got a chance to do it myself. It was always somebody I had to do something for, Spanky revealed, shedding light on the dynamics that set the stage for the alleged theft. As Nick Cannon began crafting Wild 'N Out, Spanky claims he was summoned to Chicago, where he was presented with a blueprint that shockingly mirrored The Other Level's format. In a direct quote, Spanky recounts his conversation with Nick. "But what about them?" Spanky asked. Nick's alleged dismissive response was a cold revelation. "I don't know. Yeah, you got the job." The fallout from this revelation left The Other Level members grappling with shattered dreams and a sense of betrayal. The success of Wild 'N Out propelled Nick Cannon into stardom, but at what cost to the comedians who allegedly paved the way? As time passed, Spanky claims he grew dissatisfied with his role on Wild 'N Out and proposed changes to the show's format. In a direct quote, Spanky recounts telling Nick Cannon, "If I'm not going to be on this show, you can't do the show that I brought to you. You got to change the show some kind of way." However, as new cast members like Conceited, Hitman Holla, and Justina Valentine joined the show, it shifted into a rap-centric format that Spanky suggests distanced itself from the other level's original multi-dimensional approach. Besides the dubious act of allegedly swiping Wild 'N Out from its original creators, Nick Cannon has been no stranger to a shadowy past. In 2017, Cannon exited his hosting role on America's Got Talent after an extensive 231-episode run from 2009 to 2016. Contrary to career advancement, he claimed in an extensive Facebook post that he faced termination threats by executives due to a comedy special aimed at fostering community unity. This special, titled Showtime's Stand Up, Don't Shoot, witnessed Cannon taking a dig at NBC, asserting, "Once I started doing America's Got Talent, they took my real N card." Further, he poked fun at NBC, claiming it stood for N better come on, cause N be cussin', so N be careful. Cannon also bemoaned his inability to speak freely, stating, "Sometimes I wish I could say the stuff that I want to say, but I can't say that. I can't talk like that because that would mess up the white money." When asked by Howard Stern if he feared job loss over these remarks, Cannon dismissed it, threatening a potential lawsuit against NBC, playing the NBC hates black people card. His Facebook rant downplayed any acknowledgement of potentially offending NBC, asserting his indifference to the network's money and his refusal to align with corporations stifling freedom of speech and artistic expression. Moreover, during a guest hosting stint on The Wendy Williams Show in February 2019, Cannon seized the opportunity to slam various celebrities for no apparent reason. First, he went after Ariana Grande, saying he had just hung out with her ex, his little brother Pete Davidson, and that they were having cougar conversations. Proudly revealing that he was the one that told him, "Get you an older woman, man," Cannon shaded Grande, saying, "Them little pop stars, they don't know. They getting Japanese menus tattooed on their backs. I'm joking, but that is Ariana Grande's hand," he justified, showing the pop star's infamous misspelled kanji tattoo. "That's some young girl stuff," he slammed. Moreover, Cannon has had quite the scandalous dating life. In February 2017, Today confirmed that Nick Cannon and his ex-girlfriend Brittany Bell had welcomed their first child together, a son named Golden Sagan Cannon. Jump to July 2020, and Bell revealed on Instagram that she was expecting again, and that yes, the baby daddy was none other than her ex, Nick Cannon. "Cannonball," she captioned the snap, showing off her bump. Just a month before, Cannon's other ex, model Jessica White, with whom he was first linked in 2015, shared a photo of her and the Masked Singer host, captioned, "Always been the love of my life, always will be. Real love can never be broken. You are me and I am you for eternity. At Nick Cannon, you are a king. Always remember that ish." If that timeline seems confusing, don't worry, you're not alone. White eventually set the record straight, explaining on Instagram, "Nick and I have been together off and on for years. Their new child was conceived when we had temporarily broken up." Adding that any child is a blessing, she assured that she wasn't a homewrecker at all, and that Nick was a free man at that time and can be with whoever he so chooses, and for years that person has always been me. She concluded that she supports him through thick and thin. Now, one might argue that Cannon's personal life has nothing to do with the Wild 'N Out show, but we all know that these hosts act as brand ambassadors for their shows, whether directly or indirectly. So Cannon's life has definitely had a negative impact on the show. In any case, the first episode of Wild 'N Out hit the airwaves in 2005, introducing a format that was as unpredictable as it was entertaining. Divided into the Red Squad and the Black Squad, the show brought together comedians, musicians, and celebrities to engage in uproarious games and challenges. The jewel in the crown was the Wild Style segment, a freestyle rap battle that showcased the wit and spontaneity of the participants. Wild 'N Out wasn't just a show, it was a cultural phenomenon that struck a chord with audiences across demographics. The show's success can be attributed to its ability to seamlessly weave together elements of hip-hop and comedy, creating a unique and magnetic formula. The Red Squad and Black Squad, each boasting its own set of personalities and dynamics, added a layer of friendly competition that kept viewers hooked. The show quickly became a hotbed for emerging talents, offering comedians a platform to showcase their improvisational prowess and musicians a chance to engage in spirited rap battles. The chemistry between cast members, the raucous banter, and the surprise celebrity appearances contributed to the show's growing popularity. Wild N Out became more than a TV program. It was a cultural movement, and the phrase itself became synonymous with a brand of comedy that was daring, unfiltered, and irresistibly entertaining. As with any show that pushes the boundaries, Wild N Out has had its fair share of behind-the-scenes drama. Rumors of on-set conflicts and heated exchanges between cast members have circulated, adding a layer of intrigue to the show's success. While some controversies have been downplayed as mere theatrics for the sake of entertainment, others hint at deeper tensions that simmered beneath the surface. The hiatus the show took left fans wondering if there was more to the story than met the eye. Whispers of creative differences and clashes between Nick Cannon and the network circulated during this period. However, in 2013, Wild N Out made a triumphant return, and the reboot not only retained the essence of the original, but also injected new energy into the show. One of the key attractions of Wild N Out has been its ability to bring A-list celebrities into the comedic fray. The show has seen everyone from chart-topping musicians to Hollywood actors stepping out of their comfort zones to participate in the hilarious antics. The unpredictability of celebrity appearances, combined with the fearless roasting they often endure, has made for some unforgettable moments. It's not just about the laughs. Wild N Out has provided a unique platform for celebrities to showcase a different side of themselves. The freestyle rap battles, in particular, have seen stars dropping unexpected rhymes and revealing hidden talents. The audience eagerly anticipates each episode, wondering which celebrity will be the next to join the ranks of those brave enough to step into the wild style arena. Beyond the laughter and controversies, Wild N Out has left an indelible mark on the careers of those who graced its stage. Many comedians who got their start on the show have gone on to achieve mainstream success, attesting to the show's role as a launchpad for emerging talent. The camaraderie fostered on set has created a family-like atmosphere, with cast members often expressing gratitude for the opportunities and friendships forged during their time on the show. The legacy of Wild N Out extends beyond the television screen. It has become a symbol of diversity and creativity, breaking down barriers and bringing together people from different backgrounds. The show's impact on modern entertainment is undeniable, and its influence can be seen in the myriad of comedy and variety shows that have followed in its footsteps. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.